Kimi K3 was recently released and it's outperforming many other models in terms of pricing and agentic coding capabilities. The best part is that it has open weights, meaning anyone can download it, run and fine-tune the model. We will put it to the test against Fable 5 and AnimateMesh to see how well it can rig and animate 3D models. The experiment consists of rigging and animating two characters, the rabbit and the coffee cup assassin. Let's begin with Kimi. I'm sending the prompt to create rig and automatic weights. Kimi is done, we have our rig ready. Let's see how well it's done. Overall, it's really good. I see some imperfections. For example, the sword is being distorted as there is too much weight on the hand bone. And overall, we have some weights bleeding to different parts of bones. Let's now send a prompt to create some basic animations. Kimi is done. It took some time, but anyway, we have animations ready. And attack looks decent. Jump is broken. I don't even know what is he doing. It looks like he's trying to sit on a toilet. And walk is also quite okay. Overall, it took 39 minutes. It used around 120,000 input tokens and 920 output tokens, and that gives us a total of 0.37 USD. I was wondering if I could get better results by using Blender MCP, and Kimi considers that this result wouldn't be better. It created the rig and animations by creating screenshots and adjusting the Python scripts. Now it's time for Fable 5, but this time I will use Blender MCP. I'm starting MCP server in Blender, and if you don't know what's MCP, that's a Model Context Protocol. It lets AI models connect to tools, apps and APIs, so Blender MCP is just an add-on that you can download from GitHub. I will leave a link in the description. Then you can just connect it to Claude Code. This way Claude will directly communicate with Blender and tweak everything in real time. Anyway, let's now send the real prompt to Claude Fable 5. This time I told it to create rig and animations in one prompt, and wow, it took only 8 minutes to create everything. Let's see the result. Attack looks really good, but he's attacking to the side and not forward. Jump looks really cool. I like the crossing swords and yeah, it looks good. Run is perfect, it's smooth and seamless, and the same with walk, it's really awesome. Let's check the weights now. Little distortions on the sword, some distortions on the arm, generally better result than Kimi. Total cost is 4.39 USD, time is around 9 minutes, and here is the breakdown of token consumption. It used only around 800 tokens thanks to a lot of caching. That's really good token management by Claude. Normally without caching it would cost 4 million tokens, and that gives us around 40 USD as of today's Fable 5 costs. So it's $10 per 1 million input tokens and $50 per 1 million output tokens. Now we will use something really amazing, so we will use the open source AI model specially designed and trained for creating the character rigs. It's called SkinTokens and it was created by VastAI. I integrated this model into AnimateMesh and I'm uploading the model there and clicking start rigging. 3 minutes later we have the ready model and the weights are really good. And everything is perfect. It's hard to find any distortions. The rig is basically ready to animate. The total cost is around 0.1 USD, as that's the cost for renting the graphic card depending on the provider. So now I will test the AnimateMesh flow. I will select the pre-made human skeleton template and I adjust the skeleton a little bit. Then I'm fixing and adjusting the weights manually, first with slider on each bone and then with weight painting feature. So after 5 minutes of tweaking, this is the final result. Here we have the jumping animation, it's really nice. Then we have attack animations, there is a bunch of different attack animations, so you can just pick whatever you like. And then we have a barrel roll, dash, attack, and running. Round 2. Now let's see how our AIs will handle the animal model. Starting with Kimi, sending the prompt to Kimi to generate rig and weights and animations for the rabbit model. That's the final result. Well, I wouldn't say it's game ready. It's barely usable and the animations, they just don't look good. I'm using the subscription plan, so that used around 50% of my daily limit and 10% of the weekly limit. Outside subscription, that would cost me around 14 USD to create. Time for Claude Fable 5. Again, I don't know how Fable 5 manages to do that, but he created the rig and all the animation in just 9 minutes. Let's check the result. Run looks really good, maybe just a little stiff, but anyway, really good. Jump, it's okay, nothing special. Eat is really nice, it's amazing. Attack, I'm not sure how Rabbit would attack, but let's just approve that. Walk, wow, that's amazing job. As you see, the limbs move in alternating pattern, so when the left leg is forward, then the right paw is also forward as well. So, and that's amazing both for Kimi and Fable, because they were able to recreate real-life animal walking pattern. Although Fable did it better because it has just less distortions. Idle animation is nothing special, it's just okay. The cost of creating that is around 4.5 USD, and we spent the total of 9 USD for the two models for Claude Fable 5. And now it's time for AnimateMesh. So I'm picking the hair skeleton, I'm adjusting the model position, I will adjust the weights a little with the slider, and 1 minute later we have game ready rabbit model. And basically here we didn't spend any tokens, we didn't use any AI to create that, so that's basically just reusing existing template and putting it on our new model. That's been all for this video. This is quite a new channel, so if you like the video, smash that like button and subscribe, and let me know in the comments which one did the best job. And I will see you very soon.